70.
So you're just a young thing.
So let's ask for a blessing for a day.
We're in the anti-loneliness business. Samaritan's Carriage is a Christian organization that is designed to be a blessing to senior citizens with restricted mobility. We work with care facilities that generally do not have transportation, and we have about 100 volunteers who go on outings. And I think we are in the position to create memories. And we do this all under the banner of Christ's love.
All of us are headed toward old age. Our long-term care facilities are full of people that are just very, very needy. And this is an opportunity to minister directly to somebody in your age group that just needs you very, very much.
I like to volunteer because of the glow I see on the residents' faces.
I saw this as another opportunity to meet people who have lived a life full of activities, and just to have time to be with them and to give them an opportunity to get out where they probably wouldn't be able to otherwise.
I just enjoy meeting the people that we take out on the bus and going to places that I haven't been before.
I know that it's a blessing for me as well as the people that we take out.
We have 5 guests that go on each outing, and they are blessed by being able to go. It's just a blessing for them to be able to get out of the confines of the 4 walls of their room. I think we bless the homes and also the families of the guests that go with us to know that mom and dad are able to go on an outing from time to time and get out. I think releases some of the pressure on the families and the homes.
We're all set, right? We're going to go on a nice ride through the country to a place called Pickerel Lake, which is a beautiful nature preserve.
Well, in many cases, these people feel totally forgotten and that they have no usefulness anymore, no purpose in life. So the reason we're doing this is that we want to show that God loves them, and they haven't been forgotten because God's people haven't forgotten them as well.
We are primarily here to serve those who have restricted mobility. Well, that's not always the case, but we also ask that they consider residents in their home who may not have a lot of family who visit them, who don't have an opportunity to get out very much. The volunteers, they spend time with one of the guests, usually pushing them in the wheelchair, attending to the guest on the bus, engaging them in conversation, helping them get their food at the restaurant. It's an organization, I think, that is truly owned by the volunteers.
The volunteers go into these things and they hope to bless others. And almost without exception, they walk away and they say, you know, I hoped to be a blessing. And in the end, I was the one that was best blessed. So I think that when you sort of sink yourself into someone else's life, you come away very enriched and empowered and grateful for the privilege of being able to serve others. This is all volunteer, you know, and it's all free for the guest, and so we want to continue to be able to provide that for our guests, but that means we need more funds to do that. You know, we can provide more opportunities for people, and that would be the, you know, the ultimate dream for us.
I really, really enjoy being used by God to give joy to other people.
I volunteer for Samaritan's Carriage because it gives me the opportunity to meet people that I otherwise would not have the chance to.
And I think it's a very good thing for senior citizens, since I'm one.
There's a real relationship for me between what Christ has been doing for me, is doing for me, and will be doing for me that moves me to say, how am I going to serve in this world and meet people who can benefit from my presence and from my ministry, my gifts.
One of the things I'm learning about being a follower of Christ is that 90% of it is showing up. And the Lord takes care of the other 10%. And with our volunteers, all we ask them is to show up. And we'll have the guests, we'll have the opportunity to go on an outing, and God takes care of the rest through humble and willing and waiting hearts.
There's a verse in Psalm 92 that says, the saints that bear fruit will remain green and youthful. And you know, I finally decided, you know, I'm gonna bet on remaining fruitful so that I stay young and green.
And has that worked out?
It's worked out.